everyone, yeah, this is your boy Kelvin, aka The Voice, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about the story of Ojukwu, how he lived his life after the Biafra war. Now I want you to just sit back and relax as I give you the full gist on what really happened to him. As we all know, when the war ended in January 1917, Ojukwu fled to Ivory Coast to seek asylum. When he got to Ivory Coast, he was granted asylum by then the president, Felix. Ojukwu remained there for many years until President Shehu Shagari came into power and granted him presidential pardon in the year 1982.
My return to Nigeria, I am seeking it through a constitution established by the military regime.
That was after 12 years in exile. He then returned to Nigeria that same year to a heroic welcome, especially in the southeast. Crowd came out to celebrate him. He said he came back to help rebuild Nigeria and not to fight again. But not everyone trusted him at the time because some Northerners politicians still saw him as a rebel leader. After he settled down, he then joined a political party called the National Party of Nigeria, NPN, the same party as President Shehu Shagari in the year 1983. Ojukwu contested for a Senate seat in Anambra State, but he lost the election. There were claims of ringing and intimidation, and many Igbos felt it was betrayed by same government that pardoned him later that same year. December 1983, General Muhammadu Buhari overthrew President Shehu Shagari in a military coup. Buhari regime began to arrest top politicians from the Shagari government, accusing them of corruption. Even thought Ojukwu was not holding any government position, he was also arrested and jailed. Many believe it was because the military still saw him as a security threat or a symbol of rebellion. He was later released when General Ibrahim Babangida came to power in the year 1985. After his release, Ojukwu stayed mostly quiet and low profile. He began to speak more about national unity and forgiveness, saying Nigeria must learn from the war. He became a respected elder statesman, and he was often invited to events to speak about peace. And then, when democracy returned in 1999, Ojukwu came back into politics again, this time under a new Igbo-led party, the All Progressive Grand Alliance, Afghan. He ran for president of Nigeria under Afghan against Olusegun Obasanjo and Muhammadu Buhari, but he lost. Despite losing, he remained the symbol of Igbo political pride and the leaders of the Afghan movement. In his later year, Ojukwu suffered a stroke and was fled to London for treatment. But unfortunately, he passed away on November 26, 2011 at the age of 78. His burial in Enugu, Anambra State was one of the most elaborate funerals in Nigeria history, attended by president, governors, soldiers, and traditional rulers. He was buried with full military honor, a final mark of respect for the man once called a rebel. Ojukwu lived like a lion, fought like a warrior, and died like a legend. He was not just a man, he was a symbol of Igbo pride and courage. A man born into wealth, yet he chose to stand for them when danger came during the Nigerian Civil War. Ojukwu stood his ground and defended the life of millions who felt abandoned. I am not Igbo, nor Yoruba, or even Hausa, but I have gotten a lot of respect for this man. May soon rest in peace. Amen. See you in my next video, and do not forget to like my page on TikTok, Facebook and also on YouTube by searching for the name The Voice of Kelvin.